From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, we're seeing temperatures right now into the 50s, around 56 degrees in Lansing, 58 in Mason, 59 in Jackson, and 61 degrees in Hillsdale. It's been a chillier day today, and we're going to continue to see the chilly weather in the forecast. But for tonight, we're going to continue to see our cloudy skies moving into the forecast ahead of our next weather system. While we stay dry for tonight, we'll see rain in the forecast, but for tonight, our temperatures are going to continue to fall, and we're going to continue to see temperatures a little bit chilly in the forecast over the next 6 days. For tonight, we're going to be back into the 40s. In fact, we're going to continue to see our temperatures into the 40s overnight tonight and in with those cloudy skies as well. I think my reality graphic is having a little bit of some trouble, but we'll continue to see some very nice weather over by the weekend as well. All the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
Retired Lansing firefighters will see healthcare costs increase after the city admits to some miscalculations. It's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Jorma Duran. For 12 years now, the city of Lansing has been calculating the cost of health care for retired firefighters wrong.
And according to city spokesperson Scott Bean, it's now going to cost them a lot more to see a doctor. Our Taryn Simmons is here for you now to break it all down. Taryn?
Siobhan, Jorma, the problem dates back to 2013 when the city and firefighters union entered a new collective bargaining agreement. That was when Verge Bonero was mayor of Lansing. The deal saw retirees contributing more for their health care as part of cutbacks at the time. Basically, the city has been underbilling retirees for a dozen years, in some cases not billing them at all, which they say has probably cost taxpayers millions of dollars. Now, starting July 1st, retirees will be on the hook for the increases. Those will range from $500 a month for some to $900 a month for others. The city says it will not move to recover the costs from the firefighters. The city spokesman says that Mayor Shore was, quote, shocked to learn of the issue. The city says it was discovered as human resources officials were preparing the new budget. That budget is due for approval at tonight's city council meeting. Back to you.
Taryn, thank you very much. Now to Jackson County, where law enforcement is trying to figure out if 2 separate fatal shootings are connected, one happening just outside downtown Jackson, the other not too far away in Summit Township.
Yeah, 2 people were killed, 4 injured. Tonight, the community is demanding answers. Our Sean Graney is here for you now with the story. Sean.
Siobhan, Jorma, police say they are still in the early stages of investigation, but added they're checking to see if these 2 incidents could be connected. The first shooting happened here Friday afternoon here on Warwick Court in Southridge Park Townhomes in Jackson. Officers say 22-year-old Amarion Flowers was shot and killed. Then Saturday morning, Jackson County deputies responded to shots fired in the area of Francis Street and Lincoln Court. That's in Summit Township. Officers say a group of men walked up to the home and started shooting. A 44-year-old man died and 3 other people were injured. Police say they are looking to see if these shootings are connected. Right now, they are not confirming one way or another.
The other shooting that occurred on Lincoln Court that the Sheriff's Department is investigating, right now we're looking at all connections, if there's any connection to our shooting related to Lincoln Court.
With the shootings being so close in time frame, we are looking at that possibility that the shootings are connected. That has not been confirmed yet, but we are looking at that as a possibility. We are having conversations with the Jackson City Police Department Detective Bureau to try to make those connections if they exist.
Jackson Police and the Sheriff's Department are asking anyone with information about either of these shootings to give them a call or call Crime Stoppers. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sean. Staying in Jackson County, sheriff's deputies are investigating after a man's body was found in a river. The call went out around 3:30 Saturday afternoon from Gardner Road, near the place where Mackey Brook joins with Sandstone Creek. Investigators say it appears an older man's tractor was stuck and he was trying to get it free when he either slipped into the river or had a medical emergency and fell. Deputies performed CPR for several minutes but say the man died at the scene.
Attorney General Dana Nessel's office has concluded that Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson violated Michigan campaign finance law, but she can't do anything about it. This began when Benson announced her campaign for governor on January 22nd from the lobby of the state-owned Richard H. Austin building. The AG's office investigated after some people complained that she was using state property to promote a political campaign. Nussle concluded that this did violate the Michigan Campaign Finance Act, but her office does not have the authority to bring civil or criminal penalties against the Secretary of State. She adds it's up to the legislature to change the law and expand her enforcement authority.
Mid-Michigan is still recovering from last week's severe weather.
Thousands of people haven't had power in 4 days, and it's causing frustration, especially when restoration estimates keep getting pushed back.
Zach Reese spoke with officials from Consumers Energy today. And Zach, you asked them why the times keep changing. What did you find out?
It has been a long week for some people, fixing damage to your homes and cleaning up a massive mess. And a lot of people are doing all of it without any power. Consumers Energy reports more than 99% of their customers are currently back on the grid. But that still means there's more than 11,000 people still without power. Some of them here in mid-Michigan, where tornadoes touched down last week. And some aren't surprised the lights are still out, while others are frustrated that the estimated time of restoration, or ETR, has been moved several times. It's their 4th day without power, and many are still reeling from the tornadoes that ripped off roofs and tore apart trees. Consumers says they use a model based on past results, severity of the storm, and number of outages to estimate an ETR. They say it can change as they begin to realize the exact extent of the damage and want to remind people that there are essential public services that take priority.
When there's multiple ETRs, we obviously know that our customers get frustrated. We prioritize based on critical mass. So we have police, fire, hospitals, things like schools and businesses that are critical infrastructure. And then we target jobs that have the largest number of customers out. And then you'd slowly but surely work that down until all customers are restored.
And Consumers currently has 750 crews from 8 different states working on the storm, with some of those crews coming from as far away as Louisiana. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Zach. Well, getting rid of debris from last week's storms can be a hassle.
That's why the city of Lansing is now offering storm debris collection in the hardest hit parts of the capital area.
Starting tomorrow, the city will collect tree-related debris from the storm, including branches up to 8 inches in diameter, up to 4 feet in length, and up to 50 pounds. For anything bigger than that, people can contact a private tree removal service. You can put qualifying debris on the curb, but make sure it doesn't block the sidewalk or roadway.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Well, after a very warm start to the spring season, we saw some of those spring blooms across the area. In fact, here's one of my favorite flowers, the lilac, and they were blooming pretty nicely in Hillsdale. Now, as we continue to see our temperatures warming up over the next couple of weeks and our rain showers over the next couple of days, we'll start to see those flowers just a little bit coming to an end. Now, if you want your pictures featured on the 6 o'clock news, send them in to WLNS.com/share, and you can see your picture featured every night. Now let's continue to see our Capitol Cam. We're seeing those cloudy skies across the area. Other than that, we're still dealing with some below average temperatures. For right now, we're seeing temperatures into the 50s after a high of about 56 degrees and a low of about 44 degrees. Down into Grand Ledge, we're still seeing a milky looking sky. Temperatures 56 degrees after a high of 57 and a low of about 44 degrees. Jackson, we're seeing a little bit more sunshine, but still seeing temperatures into the 50s after a high of 59 degrees. Overall, we're still seeing some sunshine into Hillsdale, 62 degrees after a high of 64 degrees. We're going to continue to see these clouds moving into the area. That's as our next weather system moves in, and eventually we will have mostly cloudy skies return to the forecast for tonight. Like I mentioned, we do have an area of high pressure right overhead. And that's going to continue to move into the east of us, and then eventually this low pressure system will be moving in, bringing the chance for some rain showers. Let's time this out for you. As we head into tonight, we'll see dry conditions and even into tomorrow. And then as we head into Tuesday, as we head into the afternoon and evening, those rain showers will start to move in, and they'll stick with us overnight and even into Wednesday and Wednesday afternoon as well. We don't see a whole lot of rain, just some widespread rain moving into the area for Wednesday and eventually turning scattered as we head into Wednesday afternoon and evening, and eventually seeing those scattered showers again back into some of the day on Thursday and Friday. How much rain are we talking about? Anywhere from ½ an inch to an inch in some spots. Points north could see a little bit higher. It all depends on where this system takes place. We could see a little bit more than this on the next couple of days. But overall, our tonight temperatures are going to be into the 40s, 40 degrees with partly to mostly cloudy skies, so another night to leave the windows open. And we're still seeing below average temperatures into the next couple of days. Tomorrow we'll start with those cloudy skies with showers and rain moving in by the evening. Average high for this time of year is into the 70s, so yes, we're going to be above or below average as we head into the upcoming day tomorrow. So again, have the umbrellas ready for the next couple of days. Temperatures raining into the 50s, and we'll continue to see the temperatures warming into the 60s and 70s as we head into the next week by Memorial Day.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait till the weekend, I guess, to see the sun.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget what it looks like.
Honestly.
Such a dreary week, but you know what? It's clearing up in time, Jorma, for the weekend.
That's right.
Yes.
We're working for it, I know that.
The unofficial start of summer.
Thanks,
All right, we
Kelsey.
appreciate it.